See, I don't know why they chose I can get why they chose Resident Evil, but like it does seem kind of out of nowhere. Like we
I
all
mean,
knew this was gonna be something special.
yeah. Well, I remember when I was hearing about the fucking 25th anniversary, I was like, huh. There is actually a lot of Resident Evil media coming out lately because they've got a new animated movie, or
Hmm.
maybe it was an actual series. But there's the animated thing, which is going to be another CGI film featuring Leon and Claire. They've got the live action show with Netflix, which is probably going to be shit. There's a new game. There's a crossover with fucking DBD. I feel like to an extent we're seeing a resurgence of Resident Evil. And I think to an extent we owe that to the fucking remasters of the games.
Hmm. Well,
Which, regardless of like the reception, because Resident Evil 2 was very well received, while Resident Evil 3 had a lot of mixed reviews, from
hmm.
longtime fans. It still got the word out there of like, hey, Resident Evil. Because like since 7 came out, there hadn't been much.
Like, DVD is just like turned into the ultimate crossover at this point. Behind Fortnite, it is probably the most ambitious crossover with what we got in it.
Yeah.
Like, who would have thought video game legends like Silent Hill and Resident Evil would end up in this game when we started playing? Back then, when they barely released the Spirit, who
I'm
would
like
have ever think, oh,
95% sure
5 years
that
from now?
we've had this conversation on a podcast of like, who would we throw in? Uh, and I know that we mentioned like, hey, someone from Resident Evil. Shit, what if they throw in a liquor? Like, not even one of the bosses. They just throw in, a mob character.
Ooh, that'd be pretty cool.
Because I mean, that's the thing. The lickers, they've got the claws and they've got the fucking tongue attack as their fucking special.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think it'd be
Demogorgon
the
also
only
uses his
fucking.
claws as a weapon as well.
It'd be the only quadrupedal fucking killer. I think the greatest issue of if they threw in the liquor is carrying the survivor to the goddamn thing. Because they just kind of kill and eat. Like, at least with a
Yeah.
boss, it makes sense that it's in their programming. Because
Yeah.
while they are, just eliminate, they have the ability to carry subjects.
Yeah.
And if they change the look of the hooks whenever, you have one of the fucking Resident Evil killers, whoever it is, if they change the look of the hook so that, it's like you're strapped into a fucking thing and your blood is being taken, then that makes sense with the lore of the game as well.
Well, that makes sense, but now that you brought that up, because we know that the appearance of the hook depends on the map that you are sent to. So, will we get a Resident Evil map? And if so, what will it be? What do you think the map would be? Where would we be sent to specifically?
An Umbrella, what do you call it, laboratory would make the most sense, but I don't think they want to do that with, what do you call it, what was it? Dawson's, Hawkins.
Hawkins, there. Yeah.
Hawkins. I got it eventually. But with that one, it's too close to that. I don't think they want to add another laboratory for that. Oh. Maybe the inside of a fucking Umbrella executive office.
That actually would be pretty
You
neat.
know what? The inside of RPD.
Ooh, yeah.
That would be interesting. Because, they could include, like, depending on how in-depth they go, they could include the fucking, the sewer as, like, the basement area. Like, they've got the possibility for, first floor, the second floor, the third floor.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's multiple access points in the actual game to the sewer. So it's like, hey, which is the entrance open to the sewer this time? Which is the basement?
Right.
Like, that seems extremely likely. Like, At that point, we're really narrowing it down to either Mr. X or Nemesis. Primarily
So,
Mr. X, because Mr. X's thing was eliminating survivors and, any potential threats. Whereas Nemesis was specifically,
How can I
eliminating
help?
STARS members.
Well, you also, because I was talking about this to my
Okay,
friend,
see you later, Capitan.
because she was like, why would they put Pyramid Head when he was a demon specifically meant for one person? And I'm like, well, it's Pyramid Head. He doesn't know any better. He's just doing what he does best and punishing what he thinks is unholy. And this isn't any different for him. He's just punishing the unholy, not doing anything different.
I mean, yeah. If we... let me make a very bold assumption here. The map is RPD, the killer is Mr. X, because Mr. X's objectives was killing witnesses who could expose Umbrella, which is why he kills the reporter, which is why he's trying to kill Leon and Ada, as well as Claire throughout the games. They're all potential witnesses that could out Umbrella's actions. So let's say that we have an Umbrella exec, someone who wants to be a whistleblower, and they go to RPD seeking safety, some kind of extraction, at least until things tide over. Mr. X is sent there to kill them. Roll the Dead by Daylight music.
Yes. That is actually very, it's very similar to Leatherface as well. He's just killing witnesses and, anybody who comes into his land.
Yep.
To Leatherface, anybody he comes to is just intruding. Yeah, I could see that working, actually, the RPD map. Was there any type of forest in Resident Evil? Because we saw in the trailer it was in a raining forest. Or at least that's what it looked like.
To be fair, that, the forest motif is just kind of a staple for Dead by Daylight. But if we're talking about, Resident Evil 1, the Arclay Mansion is in a forest.
That would work. In fact, that could be the map, the Arclay Mansion.
Yeah.
They could definitely size it up.
At that point, that brings up other questions about who the killer could be, because then I don't think it would be Mr. X.
Well, you also have to remember, they put Pyramid Head in the Midwich Elementary, which also doesn't really make much sense.
Well, okay, Silent Hill 3. Did Pyramid Head show up as an antagonist or a potential enemy in that game? Because if he did, then it makes sense. Which, to be fair, in general, he's just connected to Silent Hill in general.
I personally think it would have made much more sense if we were sent to actual Silent Hill as opposed to the school. Especially since because here's another thing that doesn't really matter, is Mary's letter that sends you to Midwich has no correlation to the third game at all.
Yeah.
So it's at that point it really doesn't matter if they send Mr. X to the original RE1 mansion. Because the odds of the offering matching that map are quite low. In fact, this is the first map offering that doesn't really go with the map that is there.
Okay, so Pyramid Head didn't appear as an enemy in Silent Hill 3, however, he has been a recurring villain. And he was a villain in Silent Hill 3's movie, Silent Hill Revelation. So, while in-game lore he's tied to fucking what's-his-face, that doesn't mean he hasn't appeared in other media.
True, alright.
So, he does have a connection to Heather Mason. He's got more of a connection to James Sutherland. But, the connection is there. So,
alright.
Dead by Daylight is still, within the canon lore of Pyramid Head appearing.
Alright, yeah. Okay, that makes sense then.
So, if it's Arclay Mansion, the raining forest makes sense because, you know, in the middle of the game, after, you know, you have the initial cutscene of running away from the goddamn killer dogs, it does start raining, if I remember right. And that's the bit about why you can't go outside. It's dark, it's raining, and there's killer fucking wolves. Well, not wolves, but dogs. Doges, if you will.
That would be cool if the map was raining, because that would be the first map, I think, to have weather effects.
Yeah. Which, by that technicality, then we're definitely limited as far as what we're gonna see in terms of a killer.
And, are we going to stream it at all when...
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you already got the game back.
Yeah. I'll be honest. It was never really gone, as I noticed.
And possibly might play it after this podcast if you're not dead.
I mean, I'm down.
Excellent. Ricky, you're joining us. We need the guy who knows how to do everything.
You mean the guy who can run on this?
Yep.
Wait, I'm doing what now?
You're fucking, Dead by Daylight.
When?
After this podcast.
Oh, if I'm not asleep.
Well then, don't sleep. That's inappropriate.
I have work in the morning, sir.
Who has to drive all the way to work on a Saturday?
I mean, to be fair,
I do.
Tonight, I was gonna say, probably
Pay some fucking bills.
yes. I felt that one.
Paying bills and to fund my addictions.
You have addictions?
Many of them.
Indeed.
But that's not keeping it very Christian.
Tattoos, car parts, truck parts, instruments.
Alright, I think we're done with the fucking Dead by Daylight topic for now.
Alrighty.
We're just gonna theorize ourselves into a fucking corner. You know, we've made our predictions. When it releases, we'll see if anything was correct. I think we said the most likely things.
Yep.
But now, hey boys, let's play a game.
No, I don't want to play your game, Mr. Jigsaw.
I didn't do the jigsaw voice.
Can you do the Jigsaw voice?
I'm gonna sit down your neck!
Damn, he's not a pussy like I thought he was.
I mean, it's not that hard.
Maybe first planter.
What do you call it? The goddamn game that I want to play is Most Likely To, where we test our knowledge on each other and who's the most likely to do something, or just, you know, most likely to be somebody. So anything that's degenerate, we will most likely vote for Kiko. Kiko, are you still alive?
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Anything that relates to horny, that'll most likely go to him as well. Maybe Javi.
Hey, what the fuck?
Javi, aren't you horny on occasion?
Bruh.
That's a yes.
Like, no, I don't think the horniness compares to Kiko's horniness.
Yeah, remember, my record is 10 times. Kiko is it can't be counted.
Damn, how do you still have something, man? You should have crushed death by now, Jesus.
I laughed in the face of death. And my
That
meat.
man's got stamina, and you cannot deny him of that.
You used to have stamina back then. Alright, on to your game.
On to the game. Alright. Who's most likely to have no idea what's going on?
Most likely me. I never know what's going on.
Me.
Kiko?
I would say me.
Damn, everyone voted for themselves except for myself. Ricky, you've got 2 votes, you win.
Sweet.
Alright. What do you call it? Who is most likely to offer to host Super Bowl party or any kind of party and doesn't show up?
Probably Javi.
Wait, to host it and not show up?
Yeah, just like host a thing and they don't show up.
Kiko.
Definitely either Javi or Kiko, yeah.
Kiko, your answer? 'Cause I'm
I
also
mean,
voting myself.
I was
Here's
gonna
the
say,
thing, though,
I was gonna say you, Hoppy.
Yeah, because here's the thing, if there's titties involved, he definitely will probably show up, so.
I mean, if it's something that I'm throwing, what's the likelihood that there's gonna be titties involved?
I feel like with the planning, Kiko would plan something, say it's gonna happen, and then not go because he's always late. Like, literally always late. Like, he'd be late for his own thing.
Yeah, I can't deny that.
Alright, well, see, that's the thing. Ricky voted Kiko, we've got like 3 votes from me. The
So it goes
logic
to
is there
Javi.
for Kiko there.
Huh.
Let's
Next
see.
one.
Isn't sure if it's a good idea.
Kiko.
You know what?
Now, just for, you know, just for specification, I'm like 95% sure this car is like, you know, guys, I don't think this is a good idea. Like that, I feel like it's that kind of thing.
Kiko.
You think Kiko would be the wet blanket?
Yeah. Because
JJ,
he'd question it, but still do it regardless, but he would still acknowledge that it's questionable.
he's like, guys, I don't think this is a good idea. I'm still down, but it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd vote for me too.
You know what? That's fair enough. Alright, Kiko. Oh, this is an interesting one that I don't think will have a definitive answer. Probably buys likes on Instagram.
Wait, you can do that?
Apparently.
Yeah,
How
they
the
give.
fuck do you buy likes?
I don't know.
I'm stumped. I'm just gonna throw a random name. I'm gonna go for JJ.
I don't even have an Instagram.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think JJ has it.
Now watch, you're gonna find how to buy likes, get more girls' attention that way. They're like, say, like, I got 1 million followers. Can I have your number?
I mean, why would I want to get their number when I could just ask for your friends, Ricky? Come on.
Get the fuck away from my friends.
Come on, Ricky. Who's your friends? You know you want them to meet me.
Hell no, never.
Okay, most likely to leave a drunk friend on the street.
Leave a drunk friend on the street?
Probably
Yeah.
Kiko.
No.
I'm voting
Kiko would
JJ.
be the drunk friend. Kiko would be the drunk
know
friend.
that I'm not gonna say Kiko or Ricky because Kiko made sure that I didn't have that last drink, and then Ricky actually drove me home.
Yeah,
That would be you,
and
Javi.
I've also, like, monitored Kiko when he's drunk, and Mondo. So, I watched them all when they're drunk, and even Alex that one time at fucking Edgemere Park when he was having those 240s.
Oh yeah, we had a friend that like chugged down 240s and practically blacked out.
Well, speaking of blacking out, who's most likely to black out and deny it?
Probably me.
JJ.
And deny it?
Deny it.
I'm gonna say Javi.
I'm gonna say JJ.
Yeah.
Hey, who was the last one? Who got the last one?
The last one went to JJ as well.
Okay.
Maybe I should keep track of who's getting what.
Yeah. Let's
Alright,
edit this video so we have a scoreboard.
That's the didn't decide. Kiko piles right there. And yeah, okay. Let's see. Where's American flag post? Would any of us?
American flag? Nah.
Only on 4th of July, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, I have an
I mean-
I have a what's it called? The tank top that says Abraham Lincoln, and it
I
has
have
like
a flag shirt that I've only worn on 4th of July, but it's black with the stripes on it. Like, it looks
The
like
only
those...
one that I have is the fucking thin blue line one.
Like the one I have, it looks like those worn down flag shirts. Like it looks like it's a worn down battle flag, but as a shirt.
Yeah. We'll go with no answer on that one. Wait till a 3-hour line for the new iPhone.
It's not. iPhone though? No.
I was gonna say.
It may be not iPhone.
Have an iPhone?
So you can't save me because I don't even have an iPhone. I have a flip phone. And if I still have a flip phone and haven't gotten anything new, that means I'm not eager to get a new one anytime soon.
I have an Android, but I mean I've waited an hour or two for a movie, but not a phone.
I just don't have the patience to wait in line for things like that.
I mean, I stood for movies, amusement park rides, so I guess I'll choose me because it wouldn't be an iPhone, but it'd be other things.
All right, we're Ricky's got the first one in his pile. Let's get it. What do you call it? Most likely to Tinder.
Kiko.
Yeah. I feel like that one doesn't.
He got banned from it, didn't he?
Yeah, like straight up a day.
Actually, taking a break from this hobby, do you remember that one meme? I don't know if it was Tinder, I don't remember what site it was, but it was this Russian girl that says, looking for big, strong man. I don't like reading, and I don't want to learn. Do you remember that meme? I'm gonna have to resend that. I need to resend that to you right now, hold on.
Resend it. Who was always the little spoon?
I feel
What
like
does that
that's
even mean?
Ricky.
I don't know what that
Little
means.
spoon?
Yeah,
Like,
little
okay.
spoon.
Now, JJ, imagine that, you're gonna be cuddling a girl who's got their back to the other person.
Oh, definitely Ricky.
What the fuck?
Damn!
I've always been the big spoon.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
but
be honest, my mode is
I don't
kinda
know,
Ricky.
you get little spoon vibes.
Well, I mean, to be fair, depending on the person, I am a switch, but they don't like to be as commonly the big spoon or dom, so.
You can't assert your dominance, that's what makes you the little spoon.
Not gonna lie though, there are times where I used to be little spoon, and it was just the best fucking feeling ever.
See, I laughed when they're like, your hair's on my face. See, I know how I feel. Your hair was on my face.
Okay, see, it's not now, Kiko has admitted to being the little spoon before, and he enjoyed it. But, we voted for Ricky.
So
the
Ricky it
question
is.
Alright, yeah. I guess that is how the
Okay. I would have said probably Javi because he didn't know how to cuddle. He's like, hold me.
What?
I mean, to be fair, Javi, you've never told a story about how you cuddle with the girls.
Hey, I cuddle the homies.
You
So
cuddle
I
your
think
cat.
the moment he does cuddle, he gets cuddled.
Bruh, imagine getting cuddled.
Again, you cuddle your cat. I don't know.
I mean,
The cat was a big spoon.
Is he the big spoon, Javi?
No. He refuses to sleep in bed with me because I'll fucking just grab him and pull him into a hug.
Alright, Javi, there's that meme. I can't believe you forgot about this. You send it to me.
Let's see. Who is obsessed with beards?
Ricky.
Ricky.
What?
Obsessed with beard.
I'm not obsessed though. It's just because I have one, you fucking.
And you're the
Bald
only one.
motherfuckers.
You're the only one here with one. So by default, that makes you the one obsessed with beard.
I'm
Baby
gonna
face
be
little
honest.
bitches.
I was gonna vote for myself just because Ricky can contest to this, or attest. Fucking wrong word. I've always wanted a beard.
Yeah.
And yet you have a baby face with a mustache.
Hey, fuck you, man.
And your face
Both
doesn't match your
Javi
voice. Still.
And I think Javi's stepdad, Blas, are jealous of my beard because Blas because Blas wants a beard too, but he can't grow, and he looks at me like, what the fuck? I need to get one like that.
I mean, it's a mixture of he can't grow, and also my mom refuses to let him.
'Cause I think he said that one time he tried, it was patchy and it wasn't a full beard. Like he had spots.
Yeah. What do you call it? He just can't grow it. So
Bummer.
we've got this one cut in half. We're gonna throw this to the no decisive winner file.
Yeah, I was gonna say Javi because I remember that. Next question.
Next question. Let's get it. Not that one. Sure, why not? Who is way down to go to Chuck E. Cheese?
Way
Keep
down?
Yeah. Who is the most down to vibe with some Chuck E. Cheese?
Me.
Kiko.
I'm voting Ricky because I remember all of the parties being at Chuck E. Cheese.
I kind
Hell
of want to
yeah.
vote Mario, but he's not here right now.
I don't
was
think
here.
he wants to be there.
He lives there.
That's the difference. He's not there by choice.
But like, man, the games for 1 token and the pizza and the wings, they smack, bro. They smack.
I'll be honest. From what I remember of Chuck E. Cheese, the diversity of games, it wasn't there.
No, it's not.
I think as a kid it was easier to like get by.
Yeah, as a kid it was easier to get by, but I mean, Peanut Butter Pizza was always the superior choice.
Yeah, if you were to get pizza, it was always the best choice.
Anyways, it's going to Ricky.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
Who thinks that Africa is a country? And why is it Kiko?
Well, I guess it's decided. It's Kiko.
Because he's the widest one here.
That's not true. You're Ricky. You forget you're white man who's keeping it Christian.
See, I wasn't even
Kiko
saying
is-
it from the white aspect. I was saying it because of the, most likely to not know something.
Better than new.
Kiko probably.
Definitely
Exactly.
Kiko.
Anyway, that's going in the Kiko pile. Kiko,
Alright.
you're at 5 right now.
Damn.
What do you call it? Ricky's got 3. JJ has 2. I've got none.
This is rigged. I think you wrote all these questions to make sure you do get none.
I've literally got a little fucking, these are cards that I bought one day to play a drinking game. I lost these and then I found these. I'm like, alright, let's play this on podcast.
None of us are drunk, so we could.
Exactly,
maybe.
we're making these decisions rationally then. Anyways, let's see. Who will argue which way is north?
Who will argue?
Definitely not me, because I don't even know directions.
I feel like
I
Javi.
think probably
Yeah, it's probably
Javi.
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 Definitely Javi.
Now hold on, north or magnetic north?
That is a very good question. I was just gonna vote Ricky, just because I feel like if you're gonna be arguing which way north is, it's about you're on a car trip and you need to figure out which direction that you're going. And who's the most likely to take a car trip? Ricky. But it looks like I got my first card. Hey, let's get it.
Good point though. I see how you went there.
You're most likely the one to be the leader, though, so.
Who's most likely to lose a pair of pants?
Lose
Probably
a pair of
Kiko.
pants? Kiko.
Kiko.
I voted myself there just because I've actually lost articles of
Should
clothing.
pay out nice.
You know,
Alright, I'm gonna
vote
tell you
Javi for that.
something.
I know there's somewhere in my apartment. I just don't know where.
Javi, I'm gonna tell you something that I haven't told you in a while. Take
Not
off your
wearing
shirt.
it. I already knew.
Well, then put your pants back on.
I'm wearing my pants.
Okay,
I'm
good.
actually
Keep
wearing
them on.
pants instead of shorts this time. Either
Keep
way,
them on.
Kiko got the most votes if I remember right.
Yeah, losing pair of pants. That was Kiko.
Yeah, Kiko.
Damn.
Okay. Who is the most likely to think they could take that guy?
Javi.
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 Especially
Yeah,
with all some of the shit you told us about your old Baskin Robbins.
you know, I really saw that one coming too. I'm like, fuck, the amount of times that I've actually said that out loud to, like, just someone in general, like, shit. I've dug my own grave with this one. What do you call it? Who is most likely to repeatedly fuck up beer pong rules?
Beer pong rules?
Yeah.
JJ.
I've never played beer pong, so it's very likely.
JJ. Yeah.
Yeah, with that information, I'm voting JJ. I was gonna vote myself because I've only played beer pong once, and that was with Ricky.
Oh yeah.
And even then, it wasn't actually beer.
I played it a couple of times, so I think I have some skill to it, enough to not be the worst.
Fair enough. Alright, that's going in the JJ pile. Let's see. Plays drinking games for glory, not for drinking.
Kiko.
Kiko.
Me.
He plays for the sport of it. He plays to win. I can do it.
I remember playing 8 different matches of beer pong and trying so hard to keep my winning record. I ended up being drunk and slipped on beer on that same night. Fun times.
Who is the most likely to pee outside when the bathroom is open?
Kiko.
Kiko.
JJ.
Because I could totally see it, I'm gonna vote Kiko.
Damn it.
Look, Kiko, I'm sorry, but you peed on a woman.
He's not wrong, Kiko.
I'm
I
not
know.
wrong. That's
He's not wrong, and I even know it.
And the worst part is he probably liked it. That's the worst
who
part.
never makes it past pregame.
I don't know what that
Never
is.
makes it past pregame?
Yeah.
Like football?
JJ.
Yeah, I don't really care for football.
If I remember right, the idea of pregame is like if you're planning on going out to like a bar or something, you drink a little bit before you go out. And so it's the idea of like, alright, who's a fucking lightweight that they're drunk before you even get to the bar?
JJ.
I don't drink though, that's the problem.
That's why.
And that actually is, you know, a valid point. JJ.
JJ.
Won't stop talking about relationship problems.
Kiko.
Kiko.
To be fair, on that one, it's less won't and more of it. It's just kind of a constant cycle. He doesn't really have a choice.
Yeah.
Somehow knows everyone.
Ricky.
Fuck, I
Ricky,
knew it.
maybe Javi as well.
I'm gonna go with me on this one, cause yeah, Kiko's seen it firsthand.
Yeah, not gonna lie, anytime I go out somewhere with Ricky, it's like, oh, hey, I know that person. From where?
Somebody
Oh.
somewhere somehow like knows me by my name, or like they say hi and then they know of me, like, hey, hi, who are you? Hi, who the fuck is this?
You're going down! Give me cover!
You know, that is fair enough. All right, point goes to Ricky.
I need some cover!
Still plays the penis game.
I don't know what that is.
Ditto.
I know what it is.
Oh,
It
that-
is it where, you know, you see who can say penis the loudest without getting caught.
Is that really what it is?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm asking Kiko.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole point of the game. It's to see
Wow.
who can say penis the loudest without getting caught.
The only
By
reason
who,
that I was
though?
able to take a guess at that is because back in freshman year of high school, which was like the last time that I ever saw that game actually played. Whenever we would like, you know, have practices outside the classroom for some dumb shit, we would go to the fucking cafeteria, which had a stage in it. And I remember the dude's name was fucking Jose. Him and this other dude would always play the fucking Beans game. Just because the fucking cafeteria had really good acoustics. But my vote is Kiko because, you know, he actually knows the Venus game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Who's most likely to pre-gaming?
Kiko.
Joke's on you, I don't pre-game. I hate pre-gaming.
You pre the pre-game.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's fair enough. I'm voting Kiko as well.
Alright, next. Keep them coming.
Has bursts of compulsive cleaning. I'm voting Ricky.
Wait,
Ricky.
fuck. I vote for me too, that's true.
Discovers meaning of life on a daily basis. I'm voting Kiko.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, Kiko.
The reason is just because, you know, someone will present some new information to him. It doesn't even have to be all that earth-shattering. It's just, you know, something that he didn't know before.
Kiko, fun fact. Crocodiles don't go to church.
Oh. The more you know.
The more you know. Kiko gets that one. Has an excuse for everything.
You know what?
I say Javi. Javi.
Kiko, your vote?
Oh man, I want to say myself, but Ricky kind of does have a fair point in a sense.
I'm voting Kiko just because, you know, anytime that we're crucifying him, he's always like, the thing about that is, Liz, ha ha ha, about that.
I'm gonna stick with my vote though.
Kiko, have I swayed you at all?
I'm sticking with you.
Oh, what a bitch. JJ.
Probably Javi, yeah.
Oh, what a bitch. Goes to who's most likely to go to a foreign country to find themselves?
Ricky.
Me.
Ricky.
Fuck. Damn. That was bad.
I
probably
didn't even
would.
Oh, holy shit. Who was the most likely to cry when Mufasa died?
Probably Ricky.
Me.
Ricky.
Understandable. Also, Night Alley.
Allie, why don't you ever say hello anymore?
Alley voted for herself as far as who cried when Mufasa died, and that also makes sense.
Dude, it was sad. What do you mean?
I feel like this one has a definitive answer. Who's a fucking pushover?
I was saying Mondo.
Mario.
These are good answers. See, I was thinking Kiko just because he's kind of the punching bag. But shit, these are two really good answers, but I want to vote Mondo.
You know?
Hey, fuck you, Allie.
I mean, we could say Allie, too.
I know Allie's not a pushover, she bitches about everything.
No, if Ellie's been here, she should cast her vote, see who's the tiebreaker. It's either Kiko, Mario, or Mondo.
She voted me.
Ha!
She kept the
voted
whole
her.
time.
Her therapist.
Okay, who is directionally challenged?
Me.
Kiko.
No.
Wait, what's the definition of
directionally
directionally challenged?
They get lost very easily.
Oh,
Bad
that's
with
definitely me.
following I don't really have a vote here. Allie also votes for herself.
For
Understandable.
directional challenge?
Yeah, Kiko, who do you vote for?
JJ.
JJ fucking won just by one.
Yeah.
Only talks about themselves.
I feel like that's a JJ thing.
I don't think there's anybody here.
Yeah.
No, Mena.
I mean, unless it's talk
You know
shit
what?
about ourselves. Okay then.
How about Mena
Yeah,
on that one?
Mena would be the answer. However, he's not here.
I mean, neither is Mondo or Mario, and they were good answers.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If we give Mena a running, that will only fuel his agenda.
Exactly, that's why that's a good answer.
Who is most likely to laugh at a joke that they don't get?
Me.
Kiko?
I also vote Kiko. Before I continue, let me tally up the current scores just so that we have a good standing. $13 for Kiko.
Damn.
Christ.
7 for Ricky.
Oh wow.
5 for JJ. 3 for me. Who's most likely to volunteer to ride in the trunk of a car?
Me.
Kiko.
I've done it
Kiko.
before, and I'm not afraid to say it.
I'm voting myself because I've also done it before.
I was tempted to vote for Javi too, but Kiko and Javi were good answers.
Okay, here's the tiebreaker. Kiko, have you ridden on the front of a car?
Yes.
Shit. This was not a good tiebreaker after all. Okay, I guess that one, that one's going to the fucking tie. Although on the list of ties, we've got about 6 of those. Is
Oh, yeah, the
plotting
front of the
revenge
car
right
was
now?
Dairy Queen. The what?
Is plotting revenge right now?
Ali.
Javi.
Allie.
Who is she playing against, though?
A good question. However, that's 3 votes Allie.
There's probably a list.
2 votes
Ali,
me.
why don't you come on down to the podcast? You know you want to.
That is the thing. Allie could just come to the podcast.
She won't, but she's afraid. She would, but she's afraid of you.
But, you know, Allie's got a card. Good for you, Allie. Congratulations.
Damn, she's got a credit card now? Can I borrow that, by the way?
Hey, we borrowed a credit card from Allie. Let's get it. Calls dibs on people at parties.
Kiko.
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 Damn.
Kiko, have you actually done that?
No.
I just want... Alright. You survived this time. You still got voted. Goes on an elaborate journey to a hot tub. Bye, Allie. Good night.
I feel like that's Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Anything that has journey in it it just sounds like a Ricky.
Ricky
travel.
went to go find fucking chalky milk and he ended up going through a portal in the basement. It's definitely Ricky.
Yep.
Wouldn't care if they got caught masturbating.
Javi.
Javi.
Kiko.
That's a tie.
Well, you have to remember, Javi also got caught by his mom, and he didn't really give a shit.
And I did give a shit. I stopped.
Nah. You only stopped because it was late.
The fuck? Because it's late doesn't stop me. Anyways, that's not the point. It's the most likely to ask if you...
I am king shaming you, by the way.
Wait, what was the thing?
The most likely to ask if you have a phone charger that's involved.
Javi.
JJ.
Kiko.
JJ.
The thing is, though, I have an old-fashioned flip phone with a very unique charger. How the fuck am I gonna ask anyone for a phone charger?
And look, man, the votes have been cast. Oh, you know what? This is. I feel like it might not apply to this group, but has to check in with Karen first.
Allie.
Allie already went to bed.
Yeah, I'll cast my vote to Ali too.
Sure, we'll vote Allie. Just
reasonable.
This next one, before I even read it, I'm gonna vote Kiko, but hits on Disney character at Disneyland.
Kiko.
Kiko.
I hate you guys.
Hey,
I mean,
hey, are we wrong?
Yes.
Don't tell me you would not flirt with that one chick from Frozen. I mean, you have terrible taste if you do, but both of them. I'm just saying you have terrible taste if you do.
Hey, look, I feel like he would be flirting with fucking Ariel, if anything.
He'd
No,
be flirting
hold
with
on.
the...
Belle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he'd be flirting with the snowman.
Hold on.
Uses dude as both statement and question.
Ricky.
Me.
Yeah, for Ricky. Possesses superhuman bullshit capabilities.
Ricky.
Allie.
Kiko, your vote?
Sounds like a Javi to me.
I'm willing to vote for myself as well. Yeah, I have bullshit my way this far. I will continue to. Shamelessly Snapchat. I'm voting Kiko.
Kiko.
Mainly because few times that I go on Snapchat, it's rare to well, it's not rare to see a post from Ricky, but it's unlikely. Meanwhile, Kiko, I will see an entire fucking thing.
The
I'm
stories
just
you
waiting for
post.
the time that he posts a fucking college dissertation. Oh, this is not even fair. It's way too comfortable talking about sex.
Kiko.
Damn it, I hate you guys.
Kiko.
It's okay, Kiko, so that you aren't targeted, I'll vote for myself.
When are you comfortable talking about sex? I'm curious about that.
I mean, remember,
I
he
talk
talked
about
about...
your sex life all the time.
Don't forget his bus story.
Ah, yes. The bus story.
Shames people for going to bed. I'm voting
Javi.
JJ.
Yeah, definitely me.
JJ.
Oh, then I'll switch to JJ.
Post a status that said, it's been one of those days.
Ricky.
Javi.
I'm voting.
Me. Me.
Because I do remember, it wasn't exactly that, but I do remember. Steals a street sign. I'm voting Ricky.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm surprised I wasn't chosen.
I mean, I've stolen a traffic cone or two.
You know, a street sign is just a step up.
Now that you think of it, no, I think of it. There's one I could have stolen. It was almost about to fall off from a windy day. It was a pedestrian crosswalk sign. I wanted to go get it so bad. It was near Grandma's house, but I don't want to get off the car at the red light. I just couldn't.
Okay. Is really gonna do it tomorrow.
Javi.
Kiko.
Javi.
Myself.
Javi still hasn't gotten my birthday gift that he said he was gonna get me on my birthday.
Look, I told myself I was gonna go get a haircut today, and here we are. Wants to be exclusive after first date.
What?
Wants to be exclusive after first date.
I feel like that's JJ.
Javi.
Javi.
I'm voting myself as well. I'm monogamous. Precisely measures substances to ensure equal distribution. I'm going to vote no one.
No one. I don't even
Not
know what
at
that
all.
means.
Because I eyeball everything, I don't think Ricky would. I feel like he would just kind of like, that much is enough. Kiko
what
wouldn't
was
even
it?
know how much to really measure. And then
I just used
JJ,
a Mexican trick.
the eyeballing it,
Yeah.
Wait, what was the question?
precisely measures substances to ensure equal distribution.
Oh, fuck that, no.
Says bro as both an insult and compliment.
Say that
I'm
again?
voting myself.
Javi.
Javi.
Spends hours deciding where to get food.
Ricky.
I'm not gonna vote Ricky.
Me.
Hey, Ricky, I feel like your go-to is just Whataburger.
It can get expensive, so there's other options eventually.
Eventually, but I feel like for the most part it's a relatively quick affair for you. I'm voting JJ.
Yeah, I'd vote for me too. Like you gotta make sure the pizza you get is precise.
Makes their bed before going out just in case.
Me.
Me.
Kiko,
Ricky.
answer. I was gonna vote JJ.
Yeah, me. I always do my bed in the morning.
I mean, to be fair, that's a tied vote. We'll find a reason to take shirt off.
Me.
Kiko.
Well, actually, no, Kiko. I don't really take my shirt off when it's hot. So.
Yeah. Yeah, me.
Despite being a shirtless guy right now, I only, do that at home. I'm voting
Same.
Kiko.
Do it at home or if I gotta go swimming somewhere, obviously.
Yeah. Is up at 7 a.m. on a Saturday. Which,
Ricky.
that brings up the question. Is that waking up early or staying up late?
Oh.
I'm gonna
Yes.
say waking up early.
So,
In which case, I vote Ricky.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Especially since he has to drive all the way to work on a Saturday.
Ricky, I don't know your work schedule, but I know you wake up fucking early. In fact, didn't you say that you have to wake up early tomorrow? Which is Saturday?
Early is, to me, early is before noon, before 12 p.m.
Look, I'm the same way, but you ain't gonna catch me waking up before noon on a Saturday.
I have work, so fine. That's the only reason why.
Just needs 5 more minutes.
Me.
I am me. Kiko, your vote?
Javi.
I somehow won that one. I thought it was gonna be a complete stalemate.
Right?
Makes Facebook status someone's name while searching for them.
Kiko.
Kiko.
Me.
Kiko, have you actually done that before?
That someone was searching for me or what?
No. You searched for someone and you actually made it a fucking status.
Oh, yeah, once by accident.
Needs to play just one song at every party.
Me.
Ricky.
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 That was easy.
Refers to themselves in the third person.
Me.
Kiko.
Kiko.
I went through a whole phase in high school where I referred to myself in third person.
I only do that with my little siblings and only with like the really ones. Probably has super kinky dreams.
Kiko.
Kiko.
Officer on the ground!
We already know how this is gonna go down, Javi.
Yeah. Quotes movies no one has seen.
I feel like that's you.
I was gonna say JJ.
Yeah,
JJ.
definitely.
The only reason that I say JJ is because, I mean, usually I can get his quotes. However, sometimes he pulls the odd one that I don't get. Meanwhile, I don't quote movies, I quote fucking music videos.
Because we're both
Has
unoriginal as fuck.
never looked at porn. Never is in quotations.
JJ.
JJ.
Look, the last time was 16 years ago, man. Leave me alone.
Quotation 16 years ago.
Look, I was only Javi's age when it happened, alright?
Loses keys while driving.
Javi.
Kiko.
Kiko.
Mainly because he doesn't have keys, so he can't lose them.
I
Wait,
have
what?
keys for my apartment.
They
But he didn't say
didn't
keys.
drive.
going Kiko on that one. Uses an inspirational quote in their email signature.
Ricky.
Ricky.
I'm not gonna vote for anyone, but so far, Ricky, it's looking like you, bro.
JJ.
It goes to Ricky.
Yeah.
Always tries to convince friends to do drugs with them. I'm voting Kiko on that one.
Kiko.
Do drugs?
Yeah.
I guess Kiko, probably the closest one.
Yeah.
Always has their hands in their pants.
Ricky.
Kiko.
Wait.
Look, hang on.
Hands
I'd
how?
like to point out that this one doesn't have any quotation marks, so it's not for certain implying anything. This could just mean in the pockets.
That's what I was
In the
assuming.
Okay, if we're talking in the pockets, Ricky.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, I'll vote Ricky because mine are usually in a sweater pocket.
Even in fucking 9-degree weather.
Let's see. Has resting bitch face.
Hobby.
I'm voting Ricky.
How? I'm like the least intimidating one here. You all said that.
I mean, listen, that doesn't mean that you don't have that face.
You should have scared anyone was a fucking gerbil or some shit.
Pretty sure I said hamster, but still.
Rodents or rodents.
Fair enough. Kiko, your answer?
For the resting bitch face,
Yeah.
I'd say Ricky.
I don't see it!
Just remember, just because you have RDF doesn't mean that you're interested. JJ, your answer?
Probably Ricky.
Funny enough,
The fuck?
what do you call it? I voted Ricky out of spite. Normally I would vote for myself. Because I often get told that. Who's the most likely to fall off a roof?
Kiko.
Falling off a roof?
Kiko for sure.
Yeah, I can see that, to be honest. Gives 0 fucks.
Hobby.
Kiko. Maybe Ricky.
Hobby.
Kiko, your answer?
You.
Damn. How the tables have turned. How the turns have tabled. Let's see. Doesn't have standards.
Kiko.
Kiko. The hell? Fixes everything with duct tape.
Ricky.
Kiko.
Me.
Ricky. Hates their job but refuses to quit.
Hobby.
Hobby.
I don't work, Kiko.
Oh.
I don't think anyone would do that. Giggles / laughs at everything. Ego.
Me.
Kiko.
Buys a Happy Meal for the toy only.
Me.
Ricky.
Kiko.
I've got 3 options here. I'm voting JJ. Gets totally lost but has a great time. Ricky.
Me.
Should have been Amish. Ego.
Amish?
Should have
JJ.
been? Wait, should have been?
Yes.
JJ.
Yeah, no, JJ.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm voting Kiko because you know what? He would have lived a wholesome life.
I'm gonna vote Kiko too.
I guess we tied that one up. Let's see. What the hell is a ringback tone? I don't know what that is. Has terrible comebacks.
JJ.
JJ.
Yep.
JJ.
Is a total lightweight.
Ricky.
JJ.
What the fuck? Ricky's a pencil. What do you mean?
Not that kind of lightweight. We're talking about alcohol kind.
Yeah, definitely Ricky.
Nope. JJ.
Kiko, what would you like to confirm or tie this up?
What are my options?
I mean, you could always just vote a neutral option, like myself or yourself. But right now, Jada's got 2 votes, Ricky's got 1.
JJ.
Ricky's a pencil, but okay.
Can only make plans 1 day out.
Sounds like me.
Where you at?
Kiko.
Kiko. Right. Goes to a party dressed as a wizard, shaman, or minotaur.
Me.
Ricky.
Ricky.
And he's got the fucking hair and the beard.
The wizard for sure.
Where's my cover?
Does it because it's cool.
Let's go!
Javi.
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 Damn. Someone's calling me out. Says that they literally failed that test, but they get like a 98.
That sounds good,
I want to say Javi.
So,
I'm gonna say myself too. I like to say that sometimes just to make people feel better about themselves.
alright, Javi won that one.
Breaks into their own house. I vote myself.
I vote Javi too.
JJ. About Javi.
I've done it once or twice.
Used to do it all the time back in high school because I would forget my keys. Buys dino nuggets.
I don't
Javi.
Ricky.
Javi.
Yeah, this is bullshit. Changes song every 30 seconds.
Ricky.
Me.
Yeah, Ricky.
Ricky it is. Actually reads instructions. JJ.
Yep.
JJ.
Me too.
Goes to Taco Bell sober. Which, that's fucked up against Taco Bell.
Me.
They are there for you in the hard times.
Javi.
Me.
Me.
Hell yeah. Wait, I won that one. Fuck.
Wait, no.
You know, actually, you know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
I vote Ricky. We're tying that up.
Damn it.
Always falls asleep on the couch.
Me.
Javi.
Here you go. I haven't done that since high school.
That's not true. You did that when you went home.
I don't think that counts.
That still counted because you were sleeping on the couch. So you're falling asleep on the couch.
Ego, when was the last time you fell asleep on your couch?
Earlier today.
There you go. Has revelations about life that leads to bouts of crying. Kiko or Ricky?
Kiko.
Kiko.
Me.
Kiko.
Will blow their life savings on space travel.
Javi.
JJ.
Javi.
Kiko, your vote?
JJ.
Tied up.
Tie.
Is always right.
Sounds like a hobby to me.
Just fuel Kiko's perception of me, I vote myself.
So, I want to say. Yeah, I'd go with Javi.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Javi on that one too.
Nice, I was right. Gives people terrible nicknames. I'm voting JJ.
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 Me,
But
yep.
I will specify, they're usually funny.
I mean, like, white man keeping it Christian. Come on. Making it El
Judy.
Paso man.
Okay, to be fair, the El Paso man you didn't come up with.
But it was my idea to start calling him that.
Fair enough. Some of these are just not fair. Hooks up with a mom or a dad?
Kiko.
Kiko. Come on. Alright, this is just rigged. Has sex in public? Kiko.
Kiko.
Has sketchy friends?
Kiko. Although that one could also be a Javi thing too. He knows Minna.
What are the final votes?
We're gonna go with Kiko on that one.
Kiko?
Yeah.
Alright. Is going straight to hell.
Me.
Everyone?
I don't think Ricky is.
He's keeping it Christian. You do have a point.
I'm voting myself.
I'm gonna vote for Javi too.
We'll make out with absolutely anyone.
Kiko.
Kiko.
Damn, this is rigged.
Oh god. €5 for every time someone
Ask
calls me
questions
that
throughout
rock.
the entire fucking movie.
Kiko.
Dakota.
And it's not even
You know?
Could you give me her number?
Alright, JJ, that's illegal.
Okay, yeah, then don't give me her number.
Dakota will have a small pile, because you know what? I believe that.
Look, you're just saying that because she's 21 and I'm 20.
It's not how that works.
I think that's how that is working.
16?
She's 18 now.
Oh wow.
Oh, then that's not super illegal because I'm 21.
I thought you were like 45.
The fact that
Never
you guys were
gets a
able.
hangover.
Oh, what was it?
Never gets a hangover.
Me?
Ricky.
Ricky.
Ricky. Has a 20-minute conversation with Siri. Kiko.
Kiko.
I hate you guys.
Look, we know you do it.
is fun.
You just do it because you don't want to be
Incapable
wrong.
of being on time.
The what?
Kiko.
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 Kiko, the thing was incapable of being on time.
Oh,
Although
yeah,
you were
that's
kind of
me.
late for podcast too, but I'm still singing with Kiko.
Is always really cold.
Ricky.
All the females in the group.
That's probably true. I'm gonna vote Allie then.
I would say Allie and Dakota.
Again, you gotta give me her number, Ricky.
Ooh.
She's in a relationship.
You're just saying that to keep me away from her.
Get a PA to do it.
Goes missing within 15 minutes of going out. Kiko.
Kiko.
Actually, no, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna stick Kiko.
I'm gonna say me. I wander off a lot.
Always makes the executive decision.
Javi.
Me.
Javi.
Javi.
Oh. Brings a Taco 12 pack to a party.
Ricky.
Javi.
Listen. I don't know who's doing that, but damn. They a real one. But they need to bring more. I'll vote Ricky.
Ricky, yeah.
Damn. True though.
Has questionable hygiene.
Kiko.
Kiko.
Hate you guys.
Nah, I'm not gonna fucking bring that up.
No, do it. It'll be funny.
Gets popcorn bucket from trash for free refills.
Do we even need to say it?
Javi.
Javi.
That would cry.
Cause I was like, yes, something other than a ramen.
Hey. Can't help but speak without thinking.
Me.
What?
Shut the fuck up. Can't help but speak without thinking.
Kiko.
Chico.
Is Loki down to hunt a rhinoceros?
JJ.
That's insane!
Based off of his snicker, I will vote JJ. I'd like to vote myself, but I'm not Loki about it.
I don't even know what that means. Or what a hunter rhinoceros is.
What? JJ, are you lost?
Very lost. I don't know. I'm not a dinosaur. What is this?
Has never broken the law. Kiko, I'm sorry you're out of the running on that one.
JJ?
Ricky says that he'll use the whole damn speedometer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd probably be me.
Yeah, I'm voting JJ. I can't vote myself because a friend, when I lost contact with him, he assumed that I was in prison. Owns a Snuggie / pillow pet. I'm voting JJ.
Me, yeah, I gotta vote me out because I actually do own the pillow pet.
JJ.
You guys want to meet Peter the Panda later?
Yes.
Totally.
Alrighty then.
Gets countless bruises and has no idea why.
Javi.
Kiko.
I'm voting myself.
I'm gonna do it.
Javi won that one.
What would you vote, Kiko?
You.
See, I've actually got cuts and I don't know where they came from. Still has
Probably.
a mini baby collection.
Me, because I actually do still have that, and Javi can testify.
At JJ, I've actually sent me pictures. Would be a polygamist if it were legal.
Don't know what that is.
It's where you date.
Multiple
no.
people in a relationship.
Okay.
Kiko.
Chico.
Kiko.
Me.
Has old person tendencies.
Chico.
Ricky.
Javi. Yeah.
Kiko, your vote.
Ricky.
Damn.
Ricky won that one. I'm just gonna give this one to myself. Was a fat kid.
Javi for sure.
Javi.
He's still fat. What do you mean?
Always wants to light. I'm not a kid. Always wants to light shit on fire.
Javi.
Kiko.
Myself.
Javi.
Can't drive for shit.
Me.
Javi.
Javi.
Kiko. Hey, we tied that one up. I said Kiko because of the fucking phone thing.
Okay, you're
Would
gonna have to tell me that
sex
story
with
later.
themselves if they could.
Kiko. See, is that incest or masturbation?
Masturbation.
Alright, good.
Zolvi.
Then yeah, Kiko for sure.
Let's see. Okay. This one, you get to switch homes with any of the other players. Who do you switch with?
Nobody.
You have to pick someone. I'm
Fuck.
picking JJ because I think he lives in an actual house.
Same.
I pick
Yeah,
myself.
JJ.
Hey, JJ, you have to pick someone else.
That's not how this game works.
Hey, fucking, for this question, it is.
No, I hate all you guys.
Myself.
You can choose 3 apartments, that's all.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm choosing myself.
I mean, to be fair, JJ won it considering me and Kiko both voted for him. When the going gets tough, this person's the first one out. Who is it?
JJ.
Yep.
JJ. Okay, who would be totally comfortable hosting the Real Life Academy Awards?
Javi.
I'm voting myself too.
I'm gonna vote Javi, yeah.
Yeah, same here.
I can talk in front of people. Let's see. Okay, if we all went to, like, you know, this expensive restaurant together for some fucking reason, let's just say that we've got the money. And the food is great, but the service stinks. Who's gonna be the one complaining the loudest about it?
Javi.
JJ.
JJ. I'm not gonna vote for myself, because when we went bowling, like 2 Christmases ago, and the goddamn lanes were breaking, I literally paid for everything, and even then I was like, go get your money back. Nah, it's fine. Whose dreams would you be most curious to take a peek into?
Javi's.
Javi's.
I'm a little scared of what Keiko's would be, but I'm kind of curious. But I won in the end.
You'd be surprised, Javi. My most recent dream, I had like 2 characters created from this dream.
Anyway.
Okay, most likely to have a hard time remembering birthdays, anniversaries, even their own cell phone number.
Me.
Javi.
Myself.
I'm voting Javi because he still hasn't got me my fucking birthday gift.
I'm voting myself because I always have to text my mom to remind me about people's birthdays.
I forgot my own.
See, now that's crazy. Let's see. Biggest trash talker.
JJ.
Sounds about right.
JJ, your response?
Yeah, I'd probably say me.
Alright. Let me do one last look over with the cards. I think... we'll argue with anyone about anything.
Javi.
Javi.
Alright, to be fair, that one was a little bullshit.
Kiko never plays this vote.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm also voting for myself, to be fair.
Okay.
You didn't call us bullshit right then and there.
Okay, so with Kiko, he's the most likely to have sex with themselves, would be a polygamist if it was legal. I think it is, but who knows. Can't help but speak without thinking, has questionable hygiene, goes missing within 15 minutes of going out, incapable of being on time, has a 20-minute conversation with Siri, will make out with absolutely anyone, has sketchy friends, has sex in public, hooks up with a mom or a dad, has revelations about life that leads to bouts of crying, always falls asleep on the couch, can only make plans one day out, giggles/laughs at everything, doesn't have standards, fell off a roof, always tries to convince friends to do drugs with them, loses their keys while driving, probably has super geeky dreams, refers to themselves in the third person, makes a Facebook status someone's name while searching for them, will find a reason to take off his shirt, is way too comfortable talking about sex, shamelessly Snapchats, hits on Disney characters at Disneyland, calls dibs on people at parties, laughs at jokes he doesn't get, discovers meaning of life on a daily basis, pre-games free-gaming, still plays a penis game, won't stop talking about relationship problems, he's outside when the bathroom is open, plays drinking games for glory, not for drinking, loses his pants, thinks Africa is a country, Tinders, offers to host a party and doesn't show up, has no idea what's going on, and isn't sure if it's a good idea.
Sounds about right.
Kiko, you actually have enough to make a deck.
What's
Holy
the
shit.
score?
Good
Damn.
question. I don't know. I'm just gonna be reading these off. I'm not gonna bother counting. Ricky's actually got a sizable amount too. So Ricky has old person tendencies, brings a taco 12 pack to a party, never gets a hangover, changes song every 30 seconds, goes to a party dressed as a wizard, gets totally lost but has a great time, fixes everything with duct tape, fixes his in quotations, has resting bitch face, always has his hands in his pants, uses an inspirational quote in his email signature, needs to play just one song, guys, at every party, is up at 7 a.m. on a Saturday, steals a street sign, posts status, "It's just been one of those days, frowny face." Uses dude as both statement and question, goes on an elaborate journey to use the hot tub, cried when Mufasa died, goes to foreign country to find himself, has bursts of compulsive cleaning, somehow knows everyone, is way too down to go to Chuck E. Cheese, is always a little spoon, and waits in a 3-hour line for a new iPhone. By the way, despite the fact that I'm not keeping any kind of score just based off of the size of the decks, because we all have like a little small deck, Kiko's definitely in the lead.
No doubt.
Wouldn't doubt it. Before we continue on, I'm gonna go ahead and knock the fuck out because I'm falling asleep big time.
That's fair enough. Bye, Kiko.
Catch y'all laters.